out of 199 men will fail these tests. If you fail these tests, it can be a turn-off for the woman, and she may instantly disqualify you as a potential partner, and there is no coming back from it. On the other hand, if a man passes these tests, the woman will be drawn to him and will actively try to win him over and keep him interested. The leadership test. Most men are unaware that this is even a test, but women unconsciously perform it. Women will often refrain from taking initiative or making decisions, such as when asked where they want to go to eat or when asked out on a date. Women will rarely take charge or be direct about what they like, including the first kiss. When women avoid taking initiative or making decisions, it's up to the man to step up and lead. If the man takes responsibility and leads, the woman will be turned on and comply, knowing she will be safe and happy with him. On the other hand, if the man fails to take initiative, the woman may lose interest or place him in the friend zone. Disqualification test. This test involves the girl either teasing or insulting you. This negative feedback indicates that she doesn't have fond feelings towards you. For instance, she may say something like, "You are so old," "You're like my dad," or "I'm not going home with you." Don't get your hopes up. This type of test is often carried out by younger girls who receive a lot of male attention. However, some mature women may also use it to assess their own way. The aim of this test is to determine how you handle negative feedback and gauge your self-confidence and self-worth. Regrettably, many men fail this test as they become insecure when faced with any negative comments from a girl. They either tried to win her approval or feel bad about themselves. To pass this test, there are 3 effective ways to respond. Firstly, if the insult is unacceptable, the best way to handle it is to call it out in a calm but firm tone. For example, by saying, "You shouldn't talk to anyone like that," or "That was really rude, but I'll let this one go for now." This shows your confidence and bravery, and the girl is likely to change her behavior and respect you for speaking up. Secondly, you can ignore the disqualification by demonstrating that it didn't affect you. If she says something like, "You are not really my type," you can respond with a laugh and say, "Oh, we'll see." We'll see, and move on to a different topic, acting as if it wasn't a big deal. Lastly, always remember that your worth is not determined what a girl thinks of you. If you have confidence in yourself and your abilities, you will be able to handle the disqualification test with ease. The best way to respond to a disqualification is with a playful comeback. By using humor and wit, you can show your confidence and start a playful banter, which can help to build attraction and trust with the girl. The apathy test. In this test, the girl shows a lack of interest or acts cold on purpose, especially during the first few minutes of the interaction. She won't react positively to what you say, may not seem to pay much attention to you, and won't contribute much to the conversation. This can be shown through reluctance to ask questions, giving short one-word answers, etc. I'm sure you've seen this before. This test is most frequently used by extremely pretty girls who receive a lot of attention. These girls use this test because most of the guys they meet are people-pleaser types who are desperate to get their approval. When they act cold, these guys try harder to get a positive reaction, revealing their lack of confidence and dependence on the girl's impression of them. To pass this test, you need to be reaction independent and engaged in the conversation without worrying about her seemingly cold behavior. You need to trust that you are good enough as you are, and what she thinks of you doesn't change that. By continuing to chat and even flirt a little, you may find that the cold girl will become more invested in the conversation and start to show signs of interest. If she doesn't, don't worry. You can be proud of not getting needy and trying too hard to please a girl like most guys do. Simply move on to another woman who will give you the attention you deserve. The jealousy trap. Test number 4 is the jealousy trap. A cunning way to test your jealousy levels. In this test, a girl might mention other guys around you, flirt with someone in front of you, or even mention how many guys are interested in Earth. The aim is to create a sense of competition and highlight that she's a desirable woman with many options. Most guys, however, become insecure in these situations and try to prevent losing the girl. This is often displayed through talking natively about other guys, highlighting their own achievements, showering the girl with compliments, and so on. But these actions stem from insecurity, and women can easily see through them. The best way to handle the jealousy trap are the 2 tactics previously mentioned in this video. If you're in a relationship with a girl and she seems to be flirting with other guys or getting too close to them, you have 2 options for responding. The first option is to call her out. Speak to her in a calm but firm manner and express your disapproval of this behavior. Ask her to make a change. If she truly cares about you, she will respect your directness and try to modify her behavior. However, if she becomes angry and continues to act the same way, it may mean that she doesn't value you or has other issues. In that case, you may want to reconsider the relationship. Give her time to process the information and then see how she responds. The second way to respond to the jealousy trap, which is the approach you should take 99% of the time, especially if you are not exclusively dating, is to brush it off. This means showing the girl that you're not affected by what she says or does. If she tells you about other guys or flirts with them, let it go and move forward. Engage in conversation and flirting with her, and don't worry about the other guys. This will demonstrate that you're confident and unperturbed by competition, proving that you're a high-value man with strong self-assurance. Plain hard to get. The final test on the list is the plain hard to get test, which is considered the most irritating of them all. In this test, a girl may show some interest in a guy, then suddenly start acting distant, displaying inconsistent behavior by alternating between showing a lot of attention and appearing disinterested. This behavior is intended to determine if the guy is needy or clingy and to gauge his level of interest. If the guy chases after the girl when she pulls away, it shows that he is desperate for her approval, which is a major turnoff. On the other hand, if he completely stops pursuing her, she may think that he is not interested enough. Women want a man who will pursue them bravely without worrying about rejection, and that is the ultimate turn-on. Therefore, if a girl is playing hard to get, the best approach is to pursue her a bit longer without worrying about the outcome, even though it may be a challenging task that requires courage. To make things easier, there's a method you can use when a girl plays hard to get. When a girl only has a limited amount of sexual desire for you, she may act distant or aloof. But if that desire rapidly increases, it becomes uncontrollable, and she won't be able to resist throwing herself at you. In my video about the formula, I show exactly how to achieve this level of intense excitement in a girl, causing her to constantly think about you and eagerly pursue you. The formula consists of 3 simple steps. And once you use it, the girl you apply it to will feel an intense attraction to you and will actively try to win your attention and affection without any more games or tests, and with very little chance of rejection. She will want you more than anything or anyone in the world. Let's be honest. In this channel, I can share all the surface-level topics to achieve your dream girl and cannot dive deep into the darker and the more effective, and maybe ethically wrong topics because of YouTube guidelines. It's time to level up. We're taking a deep dive into the art of seduction. and the secrets to winning over your dream girl. But the real game changers are waiting for you at titansouls.io, a place where you'll discover the knowledge, skills, and power to become a true titan among men. Learn powerful techniques, insider tips, and everything you need to know to become the 1% of men who know how to woo and win. In the description, you will find a link to visit titansouls.io.